Here we go. Miller's going to throw it. Picked off down the sideline. That's DJ Van Riper. Van Riper, a pick six. And the Cougars walk it off. Oh, JTV have a day. Puck loose. Shot. Hard down top shelf.
This one could end up into
Over to Sausage. He'll try another one. He hit it.
For JTV, baby! For JTV!
Next school year, the Catholic High School League will see a new face in the mix of the schedule, and that being Detroit Country Day. And tonight we get a first taste of that matchup here inside the Dome at Lumen Christi High School for a non-conference girls basketball matchup on senior night for these Titans 5 seniors. The Yellow Jackets and Lumen Christi Titans battle next on JTV Sports. Friday Night Basketball live on JTV Sports is presented by Minuteman Sewer and Drain Cleaning, and this is the College Chevrolet pregame show brought to you by College Chevy in Albion. D. Rice here with you, Lumen Christi High School taking on Detroit Country Day, joined by a hairless Max Fritz tonight. Can you explain?
Well, I decided to channel my inner Dick Vitale, shave off the head. I might be, making some good calls tonight. No, it's a student section theme tonight, David. Coach Scott Stein and Coach Josh Trope are both of the bald nature. So
there he is.
So the student section tonight decided to kind of play a prank on them. I love this, going back to the old days of high school of pulling the pranks on the faculty, and they've decided, as you can see here, to all wear bald caps. That's the theme tonight of the student section. One of arguably the best themes of the student section all year, I have to say, and I had to join in on the action, and unfortunately David Rice has a bald cap, but he's decided not to.
I'm holding mine. As of right now, I am not going to wear it. That may change.
The reputation, too big, can't tarnish it.
All right, well, let's talk about the game.
Yes.
More importantly, Detroit Country Day coming in 9-6. I mentioned there just a second ago before we were on, Detroit Country Day going to be in the Catholic League next year. Get a first taste of that matchup before the 2 matchups next year. And Detroit Country Day, solid 21-6 season last year. Already those 6 losses this year. Some really good teams on their schedule, too. Lumen with a tougher schedule. We'll talk about that as the game goes on. But this is a game tonight for Detroit Country Day to prepare for the postseason. This is the kind of game they have to win.
Yeah, definitely, David. And, we've talked about it with other teams we've seen. This Detroit Country Day team is a very young team. Only 1 senior on the squad and about 5 freshmen and a handful of sophomores. So we'll see how well they match up with this tough Lumen Christi team. But like you said, it's going to be good experience now for the finals for both of these teams.
Yeah, and then meanwhile for Lumen Christi, they're coming in 15-2, 10 wins in a row. They're just rolling right now.
They are, and hopefully they can continue this momentum with this tough Detroit Country Day team here. Again, a good opportunity to get that good momentum heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, and we'll talk about it a little bit more coming up in the scattering report. But, for Lumen Christi, we've said it in a couple games that we've had of theirs this year. They don't have a lot of size, but neither does Country Day. So it's really going to be interesting to see who wins some of the key metrics like the rebounding battle and on and on.
Yeah, exactly. Who can control underneath the basket? Who can be able to muscle their way to get the prime rebounds? Offensive rebounds are going to be key tonight, and ball control and security, of course, paramount.
Well, we look forward to an exciting game here between the Yellow Jackets of Detroit Country Day and the Titans of Jackson Lumen Christi. This has been the College Chevrolet pregame show. Tip-off is next.
When it's cold, the last thing you want is your home's heater to quit on you. At 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, our team of comfort specialists take the frustration out of the equation. From simple repairs to more complex fixes, we'll get you warm and comfortable quickly. Just call 855-1HOUR or visit onehourair.com. Don't forget, we're
always on time or you don't pay it time. Always on time or you don't pay it time.
independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
The Potter Center at Jackson College is raising the curtain on the 2025-2026 season. Join us for Bill Black's all-new Family Magic, Hollywood Nights, the ultimate Bob Seger experience, country music icon Phil Vassar, the hilarious Menopause the Musical 2, Cruising Through the Change, the high-energy Canine Spectacular Mutts Gone Nuts, and lead singers of classic rock from the band Chicago and Boston. Individual and season tickets on sale now. Go online or call the Potter Center ticket office today.
Hard water can make your life at home miserable. No one wants to spend money on expensive products and chemicals to help deal with rusty appliances and discolored laundry. Tri-County Water has been helping local families and businesses solve their water problems for over 50 years. Call or visit us online at tricountywater.com today to schedule a free water analysis. We'll provide a solution tailored to your specific needs and your budget. Tri-County Water. Take control of your water today.
Serving the Jackson community since 2007, G-Force Automotive is your local Auto Value certified service center. G-Force Automotive is a full-service repair facility. Our experience enables us to ensure your vehicle is well maintained year-round in everything from brakes to engine repairs to transmissions and oil changes. We are committed to keeping you on the road. Hi, this is Matt Clausen, owner of G-Force Automotive. Come see us for your next service visit. G-Force Automotive, where we make friends, one car repair at a time.
Grimes Plumbing Company is licensed and insured. Give us a call for all your plumbing needs. Water heater installation and repair, drain cleaning, leak repair. And remember, at Grimes Plumbing, we love water.
JTV and orthopedic rehab specialists bring you the ORS photo galleries, your front row seat to all the action in Jackson. Every week, JTV is out in the community, capturing stunning full HD images of local events, festivals, and high school sports. Don't miss a moment. Head to jtv.tv now to browse, relive the excitement, and purchase prints of your favorite highlights.
Did you know Alro sells more than just metals? We are a one-stop shop for all your plastic needs. Whether you need one piece or 1,000, Alro offers a wide selection of sheet, rod, tube, and custom machined parts cut to size and delivered next day. Visit alroplastics.com, your source for performance plastics.
Welcome back to Lumen Christi High School here on JTV. David Rice, Max Fritz here with you and our entire crew as we get set to go in just a few minutes between the Jackets and the Titans. So, before we get to our scattering report, of course, as always, want to thank Liquid Death. Murder your thirst and try the soda-flavored sparkling water. Thank you to Liquid Death. And we actually have cans back with us tonight, thankfully. Thanks to our crew for getting that together.
Got the tall ones, the convicted melon flavor. You can probably hear the pop in the mic there.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, don't get that on your bald head.
No. Well, actually, at least it would fall right off. It'd probably be less of a cleanup.
All right, now let's get to our scattering report brought to you by the Jack Smith Insurance Agency. So let's take a look at the keys to tonight's game. First, defense beyond the arc. I was going to mention earlier, but perfect time to save it for the scouting report. But both of these teams, watching film on Country Day, the last few games that they've played, and of course, seeing this Lumen team quite a bit, both teams like to shoot the three ball a lot. So a lot of perimeter shots are going to be flying tonight. So our first point, defense beyond the arc, is going to be key. Second, win the free throw battle. Last game earlier this week against Utica Eisenhower, Detroit Country Day only shot 64% from the free throw line. In every other category, 64% is spectacular, except for the charity stripe. So win the free throw battle is another key. And then finally, transition defense. Lumen Christi again, because, and we know they can score the basketball and score a lot of points, but they also are a defense-first mindset kind of team. So if Lumen Christi can get those takeaways, Detroit Country Day is going to have a hard time in the transition.
Yeah, thank you to the Jack Smith Insurance Agency out in Litchfield. A good scouting report is the best insurance you can have. And if you want the best insurance agents, contact the Jack Smith Insurance Agency in Litchfield at 1-800-485-1318.
All right, and now let's get to our Mauer Sunshine Car Wash Spotlight player of the game. We are going to go with the sophomore number 14, Lucy Rozak. Of course, a great 1-2 punch with Kenna Hunt for this Titans team.
Yeah, and she's a massive three-point threat, David. Just like you mentioned, that three-point defense is going to be crucial for both teams, but especially the Yellow Jackets against Miss Rozak here.
Yeah, and of course had a buzzer beater against Detroit Edison during the holiday break. That game was at Cass Tech. Buzzer beater for the win. Like you mentioned, three-point threat. Inside two, and a great defender watching these highlights from our coverage this year.
Yeah, and her and Kenna Hunt are such a dynamic 1-2 punch. Of course, Kenna Hunt, leading scorer, 14 collegiate offers, all Division I, but she couldn't do it without her sophomore number 14, Lucy Rozak, dishing her the rock.
That's our Mowers Sunshine Car Wash Spotlight player. Visit Mowers at 3500 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson. And our weather brought to you by Great Lakes Generators. You know, this whole week has been just spectacular weather. It's been in the 50s, the sun's been out until yesterday afternoon, and then here we are today. It's not great today, but people took it for granted this week because it's still February.
They did. You know, the snow flurries started flying today. It's exactly 32 degrees. Feels like 21 right now. But that severe spring weather is afoot, unfortunately, David. And you want to be prepared. And having a Generac generator that kicks on automatically. And best place to get them is Great Lakes Generators. They're a family-owned and operated provider of generator sales, service, and maintenance, helping customers stay powered through Michigan's toughest weather and unexpected outages. They specialize in reliable backup power solutions backed by expert technicians and responsive local support. They proudly offer special pricing for military members and first responders as a thank you for their service. Call them at 517-740-0883 or visit glgenerators.com.
Still a couple of minutes away here. So, of course, talking about Lumen Christi earlier, 15-2 right now, 10 wins in a row. First Catholic League Conference Championship in school history. They beat Orchard Lake St. Mary's last Friday, 48-36. That game was at Oakland University. And just to piggyback off of that, the other much bigger schools that they've played and beaten this year, of course, Michigan Center in the opener. We had that live on JTV. First-year head coach Scott Stein there.
Notice the bald head there. Again, if you're just tuning in, all the student section wearing bald caps, including me tonight, in support of Scott Stein and Coach Josh Trope.
Well, Scott Stein's done just a fantastic job leading this Titans team in year one.
Mm-hmm. And Dave, looking at this Detroit Country Day team, they are no pushovers by any means. Yes, they come in with a 9-6 record, but they are an independent team. Of course, as you mentioned in the open, they will be joining the Catholic League next year. But they average 61 points a game. Juxtapose that with Lumen only averaging 53 points a game. It'll be interesting to see how this high-scoring game will unveil.
And, of course, right away you can tell Lumen Christi's a defense-first team. On average, they're only allowing 38 points per game. I don't think we've seen a game this year on JTV where somebody has scored under 40 points. It's very rare even at the high school level. So give credit where credit is due to the Titans' defensive efforts this year. Then, of course, averaging 53 a game. Like you mentioned, Country Day, 61. So as the teams get ready to introduce the starting lineups here in just a minute, we will step aside for the national anthem here on JTV Sports.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Jackson Lumen Christi for tonight's matchup between Detroit Country Day and Lumen Christi Titans. Before we sing our national anthem and announce our starting lineups, we ask everyone to please stand for our opening prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Will you please continue to stand now for our national anthem.
Welcome back here on JTV. As we get set to introduce our starting lineups for Detroit Country Day, the senior number 0, Naya Crispin. The freshman number 3, Evelyn Hayner. The freshman number 11, Taryn McNeil. The junior number 12, Sanaya Blackwell. And the junior number 30, Alina Younes. Head coach Amber Dean in her 4th year for the Yellow Jackets.
Sorry, David, always love the light show they put on here. One of the best displays to start a high school competition, especially here on senior night.
And all 5 seniors getting the start tonight for the Titans. The senior number 10, Lily Ganton. The senior number 20, Ruby Boyce. Number 32, Paige Lafier. Number 4, Cody Ruge. And number 11, Riley O'Dowd. Head coach Scott Stein in his 1st year.
So special for all these senior ladies to be together once again, starting on this court. One of the final times they'll get to play on this hardwood as a team.
Of course, we'll talk about it more at the end of our show tonight, but the potential district final matchup coming up with Grass Lake, if they win that, the regionals are here in this gym, so they could be playing postseason games back on their home floor.
A little thunderstruck to kick things off here, get the intensity pumped up. There you see the impressive student section with the bald caps on tonight, cheering on their Titans.
There's the tip, and we are underway with Lumen Christi controlling it first. Lafier takes it all the way herself, can't go, fighting for the rebound, and the Yellow Jackets get it. It's going to be key to not let Lumen Christi get those transition points if you're Country Day. Crispin on the drive, has it taken away, and Ruge pushing the pace.
Both teams slowing it down to start this game. No urgency, getting their set plays ready.
And that one's taken away, so some good stops on defense by both teams. As I say, that Lumen Christi gets it right back.
Good poke out by Lafier, and then she'll lead it down the court in the point guard position.
Lafier driving in. Finally finds a teammate. Gives it back to her. Taken away from behind.
Extremely slow start to the game tonight.
Both teams have the potential to score a lot of points on offense. Could see this turn into a low-scoring defensive affair.
You can see both defenses working expertly right now.
Trying to go inside. Great takeaway by O'Dowd. Ganton pushing the pace. Finds a teammate, and Lafier can't get it to go, so still no team on the board.
Yeah, beautiful find by Ganton. Lafier just can't deliver.
And foul called there. Believe that's going to be on O'Dowd.
With that, we want to thank Barker Weber Insurance. Tonight's game is brought to you by Barker Weber Insurance and President Dan Weaver. Visit them online at barkerweberinsurance.com.
So 2 minutes into this one. Junior number 12, Blackwell, at the line for Country Day. Finally the first point.
Got the miscolored shoes on too, David.
I didn't even notice that until you brought it up.
There's a few of them out there. Number 20 as well as a yellow and purple one.
Huh. Well, the second free throw is no good. Lumen Christi with the rebound. Still 1-0, just over 2 minutes into this one. Ruge on the drive. Turnaround, left hand, no. and the Yellow Jackets grab the board.
Titans not looking like themselves to start this game. Good on the defensive side, but no shots getting to fall yet as we're a few minutes into the game.
Also not having your normal starting five out there can contribute. All right, let's get to our IEP Urgent Care Trivia question. IEP with 2 locations, East Michigan and West Michigan Avenue. Tonight's question, Lumen Christi Catholic High School was opened in 1968 as a result of what 2 other Catholic high schools merging together to form Lumen Christi? Think about it.
I'm going to have to think a long time. It's going to be a tricky one for me.
Going to the Wayback Machine. We'll come back with that early second quarter. That one out of bounds, still 1-0. Again, I just mentioned not having your normal starting 5 out there also could contribute potentially to a slow start here.
So we see 2 more Titans come in off the bench here.
Want to thank Industrial Steel Treating helping us bring you tonight's game. IST bringing the heat and proud to support Jackson area athletics.
And the 2 players coming off the bench are the dynamic duo of Kenna Hunt and our Mauer Sunshine spotlight player of the game, Lucy Rojek, number 1 and 14. Look for them to hook up early. Kenna Hunt's trying to get the scoring drought over for the Titans.
Here's Hunt on the drive, taken away from behind. And they're going to get a whistle on that.
Looked like a really clean swipe there by number 20 of the Yellow Jackets.
Thanks to Vermeulen's Home Furnishings, helping us bring you tonight's game, locally owned and serving Jackson for 3 generations, VermeulenFurniture.com.
And Kenna Hunt gets the Titans on the board with the first throw from the charity stripe tonight.
Both of those are good, and the Titans with their first lead of the night. Here's Scanton on defense. Evelyn Hayner, the freshman, has to give it up. Country Day, a little bit of a younger squad, as you mentioned earlier. There's a drive inside, and that one's good. There's the junior Blackwell. First field goal of the game for the Jackets. Hunt, 3, wing, no good. Boyce tried to set a screen, get her an open look. She did, but couldn't knock it down. There's a drive, contact, and a blocking foul. They are not going to give that one to the defense. That's going to be a foul on Boyce.
So Naya Crispin will go to the line for 2. See the replay there of the only field goal so far of the contest tonight. Good lay in through the contact.
So just about halfway through our opening quarter. Briefly mentioned earlier, potential postseason district final in just 2 weeks from today with Grass Lake. Those 2 teams number 1 and 2 in the state in Division III based on MPR for the MHSAA.
And we'll be bringing that game to you live. We'll talk much more about that later in the broadcast, but very excited here on JTV to be bringing that playoff game to you live.
Here's Boyce for 3, corner, no, too strong. Hunt tried to get the rebound, but it's out of bounds.
Titans just still can't get anything to fall from the field.
Yeah, now down by 3. Inbound here. Lumen bringing a little bit of pressure. LaFear, great defense there, allows Hunt to take it away. Can't finish with the left hand. And it's out of bounds, it'll stay here. Thank you to the Insurance Circle Agency, West Michigan's family-driven insurance solution provider, myinsuranccircle.com.
It's a good job by Maya Hammond of the Yellow Jackets. She gave it up, but she got right back down there and denied Hunt of the lay-in.
It's going to be an off-ball whistle. Boyce hits the deck, and it'll stay Lumen ball.
That's the Yellow Jackets' second team foul. The Titans have 3 with 3.5 minutes to go. First one to 5 will go into the bonus.
Rozak on the inbound. Hunt turning around, can't finish that one either. Rozak tried to go up with it. Clean block. Great defense, and it'll stay here again.
Yeah, the Yellow Jackets have really impressed me so far, David, with their defensive prowess, really matching the Titans, and that's why this game has been so low scoring.
Hunt inbounds, gets it to Boyce. Yeah, the Jackson Vikings boys team playing at Detroit Country Day yesterday. Heartbreaking loss for them by 4. And now the Country Day girls coming here into town tonight. LaFear on the drive, can't find anybody. Rozak's right there, and a nice dish.
Yeah, first field goal of the night for the Titans, coming with 2:44 left to go in the first by Rozak, our Spotlight player of the game.
Titans with more pressure, bad pass taken away. Boyce in the clear, gives it up, and Ganton with the finish.
It just takes one crack to burst the whole dam for scoring here. Let's see how much the Titans can try to pile on. They've got the momentum now.
Back and forth we go. Lumen now with their second lead of the night. In the corner, baseline drive. Has to give it up, she does. 2 minutes to go in our opening quarter. Great defense by Hunt. Good no call there by the official, and it's going to be Lumen ball.
Yeah, very slow first quarter, but a very competitive first quarter by both teams. Get the replay here of Ganton laying it in.
So now Country Day going to be bringing some pressure, maybe. Pull it back into a half-court set. Still only 6-5 with 1:50 left in this first period. Hunt, baseline turnaround, gets that one to go. So it's now a 3-point game. Corner 3, good look, but can't hit. Out of bounds.
Titans are smartly going to let that one trickle out of bounds, and we want to thank the Joe Muni and State Farm Agency. Not a faceless call center, not a soulless AI bot. State Farm's Joe Muni Agency will talk with you or visit with you live. He's physically here in Jackson County, where you can see him in person to work directly with him. He'll provide you a service you can count on. JoeMuni.com.
So Hunt's got it up top. Coach Stein telling them, set the play, let's go. Oh, blocked from behind. They're going to call a foul. Boyce tried to go up with it. 1:09 to play in the first quarter. Freshman Tristan Johnson, number 21, and the sophomore Aaron O'Dowd checking in for Lumen Christi.
So I'll send Boyce to the line. Kenna Hunt, the only other Titan to be at the line tonight. She hit both.
See the replay there. Oh, I don't know. Nonetheless, Boyce with the second free throw, it's good. Makes it a 4-point game. Great replay there by our crew.
You see number 11 there for the Yellow Jackets, Taryn McNeil. She's checked in during the free throw shots.
Full court press, bad pass. Another turnover for the Titans. It's exactly what we talked about with the scouting report, and they're taking advantage of that early.
That's what this Titan defense can do to the other teams. Make them make errant, quick passes.
Hunt with the spin move, can't get that one to fall. 40 seconds left on the clock. Drive in here, foul called on Rozak. Nice shot by Blackwell, number 12, to go up with it. Draw the contact.
A lot of fouls in this first quarter of play. 4-team on Lumen, 4-team on the Yellow Jackets.
So the first one is good, 3-point game. So Hunt will take a quick breather. LaFear will check back in. Rozak will get the inbound. Country Day showing a little bit of pressure. Only down by 2. Low scoring affair here early in Jackson.
Lumen looks to hold possibly for the last shot here with 25 seconds, but they're going to double press here. Double team, try to rip it away.
Good takeaway, almost. Johnson had it. She hit the deck. Country Day gets it back, and now they're going to hold for the last shot. 10 seconds to play.
Great defense by the Yellow Jackets to pressure the Titans into a mistake.
Here's a drive, kick it back out, swing it, corner, has to put it up at the buzzer, and it goes. Nice shot there. Taryn McNeil. That'll end the first quarter. We are tied at 9 here on JTV Sports.
Spring is right around the corner, and Performance Automotive is the one-stop shop for all of your equipment needs. Get ahead of the weather and let us get your mower and lawn equipment ready for the season. Call us to schedule an appointment and we'll get your equipment back in shape in no time. Or if you're in the market for something new, our experts can help you find the perfect John Deere, Steel, or Honda for your yard. Visit Performance Automotive on Airport Road today.
When you have a sewer or drain issue, make the call to Minuteman Sewer and Drain. Sure, we all want to be the guy that can get under the sink and get the job done. Trust us, we know it's not for everyone. Call the experts at Minuteman Sewer and Drain for 24/7, 365 same-day emergency service. Let us be the ones to get under the sink. Let Minuteman Sewer and Drain take care of the clogs or debris and get you flowing back to normal. When you don't have time to waste, call Minuteman Sewer and Drain, 783-9952, or online at MinutemanSewer.com. Minuteman Sewer and Drain. We open drains others can't.
Tonight's second quarter on JTV is brought to you by Consumers Energy. Reliable, affordable, sustainable energy. David Rice, Max Fritz here with you, tied at 9 as we begin our second quarter on JTV.
A very slow first quarter, defense impactful, keeping both teams below double digits. We'll see if the scoring intensifies here in the second quarter.
Great poke away from behind. Hunt finally gets it back. Took a second effort. She's going to take it all the way herself. Can't finish. Saves it in. Probably should have let that go out of bounds, and now you give Lumen Christi another chance to score. And then you commit a foul. So let's get back to our IEP Urgent Care trivia question. I hope you had some time to think, although we do have a basketball game here. But Lumen Christi Catholic High School was opened in 1968 as a result of merging what two schools?
I really
don't.
Yes.
Both of these schools are, I believe, elementary schools still for Lumen Christi. So
that should give me a better hint, but unfortunately it doesn't. I'm not sure. I'm going to probably go 0-20 for IEP trivia questions. Hey, you know what? St. John's and St. Mary's High Schools.
Well, thanks to our director for giving you the answer.
Yes, our producer told me in my ear. It went up on the screen. But hey, I'm a quick reader.
Well, thank you to IEP Urgent Care. Still tied at 9, about a minute in to the second quarter. McChester checking in for Country Day, number 4. O'Dowd checking back in as well. Here's the freshman Johnson. 3 is too strong. O'Dowd can't get the rebound. It's out of bounds.
We want to thank Liquid Death. Murder your thirst with Liquid Death and look for the new soda-flavored sparkling water. David and I are enjoying the Convicted Melon sparkling water flavor. It's very refreshing. My thirst has been officially murdered.
That pass dangerous, out of bounds. It'll stay with Country Day. We've mentioned already Lumen Christi, a very defense-first team. You saw that with a really good Orchard Lake St. Mary's team, but only held them to 36 points last week. And a good Michigan Center team, only holding them to under 30. That shot's no good. Blackwell wanted a foul. O'Dowd on the other end gets denied.
And even being a defensive mind, David, we still see these Titan women putting up pretty large numbers on the offensive side, averaging 53 points a game. So this is credit to how good the Yellow Jackets defense is as well.
Inbound here, Titans going pressure. McChester's got it. Sophomore on sophomore. Hunt with the defense, saves it inbounds somehow. And another whistle here.
That was an insane save-in by Kenna Hunt, unfortunately resulting in not much as the ball goes back out of bounds, but excellent athletic ability on the sideline.
And then Rozak tried to get it back. She's slow to get up. Hope she's okay. Took a hard hit there on some contact.
So we'll still be Titans ball after it went out off a Yellow Jacket.
2 minutes in to our second quarter, still no score yet. Oh, nice look inside to Rozak, and the two is good.
And again, it's that dynamic duo, Kenna Hunt, Lucy Rozak. They always like to find each other out there.
Open, corner three, that one's cash. Maddie McChester, the sophomore, number 4, gives the Jackets the lead.
Yeah, the bank has really been locked down tonight, lock and key. She finally broke in and cashed in there.
Hunt falls, loses the ball, then they get tangled up. And it's going to be a jump ball possession arrow with Country Day, so Lumen will turn the ball over.
Yeah, either way, it was going to the Yellow Jackets, and Coach Amber Dean of the Yellow Jackets she was trying to call timeout there, but luckily it called jump ball, and it was still in favor of the Yellow Jackets.
So Lumen Christi still putting on a little bit of pressure from the inbound plays. Here's a drive. Bad pass inside, tried to get it to Blackwell. A couple of bodies hit the deck. McChester on the drive. And a whistle here.
Going to be a foul on Lumen Christi, number 4, or 14. We want to thank the Dale Robert Insurance Agency and State Farm. Not a faceless call center, not a soulless AI bot. State Farm's Dale Robert Agency will talk with you or visit with you live. He's physically here in Jackson County, where you can see him in person to work directly with him. He'll provide you a service you can count on. DaleRobert.com.
Yeah, that foul was on Cody Ruge, number 4. One of the 5 seniors starting tonight for Lumen Christi. Committed to play soccer at Northwood University. Lumen Christi had their signing day a couple of weeks ago. 11 athletes in the high school playing a college sport at the next level. Replay there, nice 3 by Maddie McChester for Country Day.
And what we're starting to see, David, is this game is very defense-oriented. It's becoming very physical. There's been a lot of fouls incurred by both sides, so foul trouble now is going to potentially be a big issue heading into these final quarters of play. You want to make sure, especially your seniors and your star players on both teams, are staying out of personal foul trouble.
Still over half of this quarter to play. 7 fouls last quarter, and 3 already this quarter. Hunt will get the inbound. Rozak thought about it. Screen by Boyce. They're going to swing this. Back to Rozak. Driving in. Didn't get the whistle.
But she got her own rebound.
Ball was on the floor. Pressure. And another jump ball call. This time the possession arrow will be for Lumen.
Took the words right out of my mouth, David.
Hunt on the drive here. Nice finish. So back and forth we go. Now a 1-point lead for the Titans. Slips. Should have been a travel call. No call there.
Yeah, Coach Scott Stein was right there pointing down at the ground, wanted the call.
And great defense there. O'Dowd takes it away. Hunt putting on a move, spins, inside, no. Gets her own rebound, can't put that one up either. Bodies hit the deck, and it's out of bounds.
You see the physicality there by number 1, Kenna Hunt. We want to thank Jessica Villarreal of 5 Star Real Estate. Looking to buy or sell a home? Contact Jessica Villarreal of 5 Star Real Estate. Jessica makes the home buying and selling process a pleasure for everyone involved. Trusted, respected, recommended. Jessica Villarreal, 5 Star Real Estate. An immediate foul off the inbound. Hunt's taking a beating out there.
Well, you mentioned it was going to be physical. It's going to be a defensive battle.
And that's a big foul on the Yellow Jackets. Already their 4th team foul here in the second with 3:30 left to go. One more and Lumen Christi goes into the bonus.
That shot's no good. Hunt can't put it back either. Both teams missing a lot of second and third chance opportunities.
I think there have been more bodies on the floor today, David, than points in the basket. Very physical game.
Inside, oh, nice turnaround spin move. And the score for Country Day gives them the lead again. Rozak with the left hand, back and forth.
And really taking time, both teams setting up their set plays on the inside.
Can't find a teammate, almost traveled. Student section starting to come alive in this close game. Right under Country Day's basket.
Get the Florida State chant going on.
And Hunt might have got a piece of it nonetheless. Still a score for the Jackets.
Hunt was really hoping to deny that one.
Ganton back to Rozak. Nice pump fake.
Wow.
And gets it to go.
Beautiful job by Lucy Rozak. Completely fooled the Yellow Jacket defense and gave her an unabated shot at the basket.
Down to 1:45 to go in the first half. Open 3 from the corner. That one's no good. Ruge with the rebound. Down to Ganton, she's gonna try a 3 and hits. It's been a 1-point game back and forth, but now Lumen Christi, largest lead of the night, and it's only 4.
Yeah, on the backs of the Hope College softball commit right there. Lily Ganton getting the first Minuteman Sewer and Drain 3-pointer for the Titans tonight.
Drive, Blackwell, no, but an easy rebound right there. And it's a 2-point game. Down to a minute to play. Hunt on the drive, finds a teammate. O'Dowd with a triple. Lumen Christi starting to come alive from beyond the arc. Something we did talk about in the scouting report, perimeter defense. Something Country Day struggled with this last couple of minutes.
Yeah,
Open 3 on the other end, that one's no good.
It's gonna be really dangerous if these Titans start getting hot from beyond the arc.
And as the winter sports season continues, I want to thank Community Choice Credit Union, and they wish good luck to all Jackson area athletes. CommunityChoice.com.
And that being the 5th team foul for the Yellow Jackets will send the Titans and Lily Ganton to the line, even though that foul did not occur shooting, which also gives us time to thank Circum Trucking. Circum Trucking is a locally owned company that's been keeping Michigan moving for generations. Built on hard work and reliability and pride in doing the job right, Circum is a name this community trusts. From highways to hometowns, they show up every day with professionalism and purpose. Circum Trucking, we deliver service.
So first free throw, no good. We'll have our Performance Automotive Northwest halftime show coming up in a few minutes as well. Take a look at some first half highlights. Close game so far here in Jackson. 30 seconds to play. Jackets pushing the pace. See if they hold for the last shot or if they try to deficit this lead. Nice scoop layup there.
Naya Crispin right there. A nice lay-in.
So it's a 3-point game, 15 seconds to play, and Lumen's going to hold for the last shot.
Last time they tried this, the Yellow Jackets double-teamed them, but it looks like they're going to let them have it this time.
Hunt on the drive, and whistle there. Could have been a push-off, could have been either way. Hunt tried to go inside, leaned in a little bit with the elbow, but nonetheless, 2 free throws coming up for her.
If they do call the blocking foul on the Yellow Jackets, so Kenna Hunt, who's already been to the charity stripe one time tonight, was perfect. Let's see if she can continue and increase the lead for the Titans heading into halftime. That one hit everything but net.
Freshman Johnson will check back in for Lumen this last play. And the second one is good. See what Country Day does here. Half court at the buzzer. No. Almost hit the student section. At halftime, Lumen Christi 24-20 over Detroit Country Day. Stay with us, the Performance Automotive Northwest halftime show coming up next after this.
IEP Urgent Care offers a higher standard of urgent care from ER-trained providers. When you need professional and compassionate adult and pediatric urgent care services, including illness and injury care, on-site lab, digital x-rays, and full array of testing diagnostics, and occupational health services, count on IEP Urgent Care. Owned by local ER physicians right here in Jackson, and now with 2 locations to serve you. 729 East Michigan Avenue and their newest location, Jackson West at 1602 West Michigan Avenue. IEP Urgent Care, open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on weekdays and from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. on weekends.
At the David Geeson Agency, we're right here in Jackson County. David and his team are your neighbors, local, friendly, and ready to meet with you in person. From auto to home, life to business, they're committed to service you can count on. When you need help, you'll talk to a real neighbor who cares about protecting what matters most to you. Visit davidgeeson.com today. At College Chevrolet in Albion, we're proud to serve our community with more than just great vehicles. Every Friday, we honor our heroes with free oil changes for veterans. We're the home of the Forever Warranty, giving you peace of mind long after the sale. From sales to service, our team is committed to complete customer satisfaction. Come see why so many trust us and experience the Godfrey difference, only at College Chevrolet in Albion.
Within the folds of your life, you find the passion and drive to keep pushing forward. Growth comes from continually moving ahead in every stage of life. Count on County National Bank to help with seamless financial solutions. We can act quickly and accommodate your needs, whatever life brings your way. Our local bankers understand our community and your goals.
Let's work together.
Learn more about our personalized banking services at cnbb.bank. Member FDIC.
Stop in today and experience extraordinary customer service at Tamrock's Automotive, your complete automotive repair facility at 2850 Airport Road in Jackson, Michigan.
4th and inches, 4th and 10, or 4th and a fighting chance. At Henry Ford Health, we go for it. We go for it for our patients, teammates, friends, and family, in the labs, hospitals, clinics, and partnerships all around the state. We go for it for the millions of people who deserve a better quality of life. We go for it because we have to. It's who we are. We are Henry.
Welcome inside the Performance Automotive Northwest halftime show on JTV. 24-20 Lumen Christi with the 4-point lead here at home. David Rice and Max Fritz with you. We mentioned, of course, several times already, Lumen's a defense-first team. It's going to be a lower-scoring affair. It's exactly what it was, just as we said it in that first half.
Yeah, very low scoring, very physical game too. A lot of fouls by both teams, so that individual foul rate is going to be interesting to watch going into these final 2 quarters here.
So we take a look at some of our first half highlights. I believe it was only tied at 9 after the first quarter. And then really in a couple minutes in that second quarter, Lumen Christi starting to shoot well from beyond the arc like we talked about in the scouting report. But besides those couple of minutes, nobody's really been able to knock down shots consistently either.
No, yeah, I mean, Jack Smith Insurance scouting report, we hit on that. The defense 4 beyond the arc. But like you mentioned, they've been quiet on both sides. Lumen just now starting to find their way around it, so we'll see. And shockingly, Kenna Hunt has been very quiet tonight, David. Good defensively, quiet on the offensive side, so look for her and Lucy Rojak to connect more in the second.
And really another big part, too, to me, why Lumen has a 4-point lead or any lead is because of another point from our scouting report, transition defense. Lumen Christi pressuring and forcing Country Day to make bad passes and then get those points in transition.
And just have to say, Dave, for anyone who's just tuning in who might have missed the open, no, I did not shave my head off. This is what the student section is all doing. They all have the bald caps on in honor of head coach Scott Stein and Josh Tropay, who both happen to have bald heads. So there's a great shot by our camera operators of the student section, many of them participating in the bald cap.
So for the second half, these last 16 minutes, if you're Country Day, you're down by 4, which you still got to feel pretty good about considering how well the Lumen defense has played. But if you're Country Day, how do you come out in the second half and overtake the slate and walk out of here with a W?
I would do very much what they've already done. I mean, coming in on paper, Lumen Christi looked like the better team when it came to scoring and defense. But so far, Country Day been able to match them in both disciplines. If you're head coach Amber Dean for Country Day, I would continue to tell your girls, just continue to do the same thing, keep the pressure on, and limit the high scorers of the Titans just like they have been.
This has been the Performance Automotive Northwest halftime show. Lumen Christi with a 4-point lead here at home. Second half coming up next.
Our Sunshine Car Wash is proud to be a professional and fast service in the Jackson area. You can relax and let our friendly staff clean your vehicle to a shine. Open Monday through Saturday, 7:30 to 6:30, Sunday 9 to 5. Or use one of our many self-serve bays, great for all vehicles, car, truck, or bikes. Try our other locations. Brooklyn Auto Wash in Brooklyn, Center Wash on Page Ave, keeping your vehicle clean for over 25 years. Our Sunshine Car Wash on Ann Arbor Road.
At Insurance Circle Agency, we believe in personal connections. We specialize in a consultative approach where we'll take the time to know your name and your unique story. This allows us to provide you with a top-notch boutique experience with policies tailored specifically for you and your business. Taking this approach allows us to ensure you have the right package to fit your unique needs. Your peace of mind is our priority. Get in touch with Insurance Circle Agency today, where we'll know your name.
At College Chevrolet in Albion, we're proud to serve our community with more than just great vehicles. Every Friday, we honor our heroes with free oil changes for veterans. We're the home of the Forever Warranty, giving you peace of mind long after the sale. From sales to service, Our team is committed to complete customer satisfaction. Come see why so many trust us and experience the Godfrey difference. Only at College Chevrolet in Albion.
Willis & Jurisic is your one-stop shop for accounting, tax, and consulting needs. As the largest locally owned CPA firm in the Jackson area, their nearly 30 team members take a proactive approach in recognizing the current and future needs of each of their clients, never settling for providing an average experience. Their persistent drive to add value to clients, both large and small, has solidified their clients' confidence since 1967. Willis & Jurisic is focused on your future.
At Lamers Heating and Air Conditioning, we're proud to celebrate 60 years of keeping your home comfortable and your air just right. For 6 decades, our community has trusted us to deliver reliable service, and we want to take a moment to say thank you. Because of your support, we've been able to grow, serve, and give back to the very community that made it all possible. Here's to many more years of serving you. Lamers Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted neighbor for 60 years.
Call it a sense of purpose, a higher calling. At Dean Transportation, we call it our passion. It's simply who we are. 60 years of pioneering the best health and safety standards because safe student transportation is essential. We are hard-working folks, connecting children to learning, schools to our communities, and you to a better career. Want to make Mid-Michigan a better place? We'll put you in the driver's seat. Join the Dean family today and help to connect our kids to brighter futures.
Tonight's coverage of high school basketball on JTV is brought to you by Alrose Steel. Thank you to the Glick family and Alrose Steel helping us bring you high school basketball. 24-20, Titans with a 4-point lead. D. Rice and a hairless Maxwell Fritz here with you.
Yeah, it's a little drafty in here, or is it just me, David?
It might be just be you. I hate to break it. Oh, and there's Coach Andy Hawley. JV squad got the win right before this.
Which, really, he should have shaved his head for this, too, in solidarity with his head coach.
I don't want to see Andy bald. Just to keep it real with Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Coaching up the squad before the second half begins.
Like I mentioned, his JV squad got a huge win against the Jackson girls team, the Jackson JV team, right before this game.
So we'll see how Country Day comes out and attacks this Lumen defense in the second half. They haven't been able to knock down a whole lot of shots. Really, both teams, 24-20, but Lumen Christi a slight edge as far as the shooting percentages go.
Interesting to see if the pace continues to slow down or if it'll pick up here as we start things off in the second half of play.
Rozak will have it off the inbound. Hunt, baseline. There's the Southern Michigan bank open.
Yeah, Kenna Hunt a little cold in the first on the offensive side of things. Really picking it back up now.
Almost taken away there. And almost taken away again. Blackwell's got it here. Crispin has to give it up. Nice baseline pass, almost traveled. Another baseline shot, kick it back out, 3 up top, no, and LaFear with the rebound. Evelyn Hayner, the freshman, number 3. Hunt off the screen, pull up Jay from the free throw line, no. And nobody there for the rebound. Crispin pushing the pace. Taken away there. More defense to begin the second half. Rozak, turnaround with the left, can't answer. And then a whistle on her. Speaking of the bank being open, Southern Michigan Bank and Trust helping us bring you tonight's game. For better banking and banking as it should be, visit them online at smb-t.com.
This will be a throw-in from the baseline for the Yellow Jackets.
Pushing the pace, Blackwell with the floater. Finally something going down for Detroit Country Day. Ganton on the other end can't finish.
It was a beautiful find by Hunt, but then the contact going up for the basket.
So Hunt will inbound. Can't find anybody. Finds Rozak now. Contested three from the corner is good.
And of course, if that assist was coming from a Hunt and Rozak was on the receiving end, that ball was going in. This is one of the largest leads tonight for the Titans.
It's still only a 7-point lead. Drive. No, Blackwell's right there, but she can't finish. Blackwell, easy lane for two and couldn't get the lucky bounce. Hey, check out all the great photos on our website at jtv.tv on the Orthopedic Rehab Specialist Photo Galleries. ORS, getting you back to working, playing, and living. So get started today at orsmi.com. You'll have photos from this game online later tonight at jtv.tv. Western Northwest rivalry tonight as well. Photos from that. There's a two for Lucy Rozak.
And want to shout out Kelly, who's taken the photos tonight. Got a lot of good shots, especially of the student section as well, all wearing those bald caps.
That's going to be the photo most shared on social media. Another layup, no good. Country Day getting some good looks, but just can't finish the easy bunnies. LaFear, a lot of contact there. And timeout called by Country Day. A timeout, though, for an injury.
Yep, we got an injury to one of the Yellow Jackets behind the play, Evelyn Honer. And with that, we want to thank Cascade Senior Care Center with the stoppage time here. Cascade Senior Care Center, part of the Next Care Wellbridge family, has a family-style atmosphere and is the place for premier senior care and lodging in Jackson County. Whether it's for short-term or long-term care, you'll be in great hands. If you would like to schedule a tour or learn more, call them at 517-247-4575.
Couple of replays here from our crew.
And our spotlight player of the game, number 14, Lucy Rozak, has really been doing everything tonight for the Titans. In kudos there with number 1, Kenna Hunt, finding each other all across the floor. As you may hear the round of applause in the background, that's for the freshman number 3, Yellow Jacket, Evelyn Honer, as she gets up and heads towards the bench. So about 4:40 to go here in this third. Both teams have one team foul. And Lumen with the largest lead tonight.
And not as many fouls so far in the second half. A lot of whistles in the first half.
That must have been 1 point that Coach Scott Stein and Amber Dean for the Yellow Jackets talked to their girls about in the locker room. We want to thank the Chris Cook and MLL Insurance. Looking for a more trusted and personal insurance provider? Be sure to give Chris Cook a call. Over 10 years of experience with MLL and can cover all your home, auto, life, and business needs. MLLINS.com to connect.
Inbound here, taken away by Boyce. She got tangled up The sophomore Maddie McChester for Country Day gave Boyce a little bump, didn't allow her to try to get that ball. Cross court, swing it, 3, air ball, offensive rebound with 3 defenders there.
They call it a tie ball, and it will be Lumen Christi ball.
Thanks to Vermeulen's Home Furnishings, helping us bring you tonight's game. Locally owned and serving Jackson for 3 generations. VermeulenFurniture.com. So Rozak's got it here, trying to direct traffic. Not much happening, trying to set up a play. Hunt with the screen. LaFleur double teamed. And Scott Stein will get the timeout.
Good timeout call there by Scott Stein to save another jump ball that would have went back to the Yellow Jackets.
It was tight, a lot of back and forth 1-point leads for both teams. But now all of a sudden Lumen Christi, all they had to do, knock down a couple of perimeter shots, which they did, and now the largest lead of the game with 9.
Yeah, the Titans' mojo is definitely kicked back on, and now you see the defense of the Titans really holding strong as well, limiting the Yellow Jackets to just a few points here in the second half of play.
So Ganton will inbound. 3:50 still to play in our third quarter. And a tie up here, jump ball, possession arrow for Country Day.
So back-to-back tie-ups right there. Scott Stein called the time on the first one. Didn't want to give up another timeout, so this ball will go back to the Yellow Jackets. And we want to thank Simply Enchanted Travel. Simply Enchanted Travel is proudly locally owned. We help families, couples, and groups turn meaningful moments into unforgettable journeys worth cheering for. Simply Enchanted Travel, where every journey tells a story. To find out more and start the process of scheduling your dream vacation, contact Jennifer Lennox at 517-914-4812. And also thank you to Jennifer and Simply Enchanted for sponsoring our basketball highlights as well, which you'll see after the game.
Hunt on the drive. Push off. Can't get the layup to go. Blackwell with the rebound. Dangerous pass inside, but got it. Swing it. Corner 3, no. Country Day continuing to struggle beyond the arc. LaFleur turnaround. That one won't go either. But a second chance opportunity. Boyce with the rebound. Foul there, that's going to be on Crispin. And the third foul this quarter for the Jackets.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets been doing better of not incurring too many fouls at the start, but whistles happening now as of late as we draw to the close in this third quarter.
Ganton will inbound. Hunt off the screen, got double teamed. Dangerous pass. Rozak can't hit the corner 3. Couple of bounces there. Nothing going. It's out of bounds. And the Titans give it away. Inbound here. Lumen pressure defense. Blackwell stepped out of bounds. No call there. Scott Stein pleading for the whistle. Johnson runs into her own teammate. Bodies hit the deck. And another tie-up.
Again, so many bodies on the floor and a lot of tie-ups tonight. Just shows you how physical both of these teams have been trying to get the ball away from each other.
Inbound under their own basket, still down by 9, 2:15 left in this third quarter. This is a deep three. That one, no, but Blackwell's there for the rebound. Country Day having a lot of chances, getting some rebounds, but just can't knock down the shots. Crossover, Hunt on the defense. Crispin can't find anybody, now she does. Under 2 minutes now. Blackwell, bad pass, and that's out of bounds.
Lumen Christi has done an excellent job, though, of limiting the Yellow Jackets' point scoring. Still at 22 as it ticks down in the third quarter of play.
Freshman number 12, Ellen Thompson, checking in for Lumen Christi. One of the leaders on the JV squad for the Titans, getting some fifth quarter minutes tonight. Really shows a lot of the trust Scott Stein has all across the program, giving players some minutes.
Yeah, because this is not an insurmountable lead by any means. If the Yellow Jackets go on a quick run, things could turn around fast.
Yeah, with 2 seniors, a sophomore and 2 freshmen on the floor right now for the Titans. Hunt on the drive, can't finish, gets her own rebound and fouled from behind.
Fourth team foul on the Yellow Jackets. Will send the hot shooting Hunt to the line.
Of course, a triple header at Lumen Christi tonight. The JV girls getting the win over Jackson this game right now, and then at 7:30, the boys team for Lumen Christi taking on a really good Ann Arbor Pioneers squad, Division I, taking the drive down 94 to Jackson.
Yeah, it's going to be a really tough test for them right before playoff time as well.
Boys postseason play begins this Monday. We have the full list of those matchups online at jtv.tv. Hunt through the contact, can't finish for the Dr. Ekbo in one, but she'll get 2 shots.
David, sometimes I think you and I are really on the same train of thought there. I was just going to say, Dr. Ekbo hasn't been shouted out tonight in the game yet. Almost got the Dr. Ekbo and one, but you beat me to it.
Well, you not having any hair tonight, I think I'm able to see inside the brain now to know what you're talking about. Then, of course, the girls' postseason begins a week from Monday, so they still have one more week. But those postseason matchups we'll have on our website, jtv.tv, Monday morning.
Plus one coming to you live, which we'll touch on a little bit later in the game as well. Very excited for that. Potentially could see these Lumen Christi Titans in that game.
Under a minute left in this third quarter. Lumen Christi expanding this lead. 11-2, Lumen outscoring Country Day in this quarter.
Yeah, this is the Lumen Christi Titans we're accustomed to seeing. Really great on defense and still able to put up a lot of points. 35 for them when they're averaging 53. It'll take a mammoth last quarter to get up to that number. But they also only allow 38 points, so far doing well under that number.
Pull up J, in and out. Crispin can't hit.
And Coach Stein holding up his one finger saying hold for the last shot.
$15 seconds to play. Hunt driving in, that one's good. Last shot of the quarter. No, they're going to wave it off before and say it's a travel. After 3 quarters, Lumen Christi pulling away on senior night. They're up by 15. We'll be right back.
You have a sewer or drain issue. Make the call to Minuteman Sewer and Drain. Sure, we all want to be the guy that can get under the sink and get the job done. Trust us, we know it's not for everyone. Call the experts at Minuteman Sewer and Drain for 24/7, 365 same-day emergency service. Let us be the ones to get under the sink. Let Minuteman Sewer and Drain take care of the clogs or debris and get you flowing back to normal. When you don't have time to waste, call Minuteman Sewer and Drain, 783-9952, or online at MinutemanSewer.com. Minuteman Sewer and Drain. We open drains others can't.
Omni, the best in metals recycling. Visit OmniSource.com to see what Omni can do for you.
Tonight's game on JTV is brought to you by Jimmy's Towing, reliable, fast, and fair. 750-4200. David Rice, Max Fritz back with you. 15-point lead here in Jackson for Lumen Christi. 37-22. And 8 more minutes to play in this one.
Yeah, and the score not really replicating how close this game has been the entire night. The Detroit Country Day Yellow Jackets doing a very good job keeping things close, but in that third quarter, the Titans broke it open. And yet another personal foul on the Yellow Jackets to start things off here in the fourth. That one going against number 23, Sydney Wallace, the freshman. And like we mentioned, David, this Yellow Jacket team, a very, very young team. 5 freshmen on the roster, only 1 senior.
Hunt slips and falls. Travel called.
Yeah, Kenna Hunt has spent so much time on the ground tonight. Very physical on both sides, and that time lost her footing, but they are going to call the elbow on number 23, Sydney Walls. So back-to-back personal fouls for number 23.
Rozak will inbound underneath the basket. Scott Stein almost had to call timeout. Couldn't get the inbound. Couldn't get the and one, but Boyce will head to the charity stripe.
Might be the quickest 3 consecutive team fouls I've seen in a while there, Dave, to start a quarter. 3rd team foul already for the Yellow Jackets. 2 more, and the Titans will go to the line. So Boyce hits her first, extending this Titan lead.
So that one's good, makes it a 17-point game. Thompson with the great poke away, and another possession here for the Titans. Hunt trying to put her on ice. O'Dow drive, can't finish with the left, fighting for the rebound. And the Jackets come away with it. Oh, almost a collision there. Rozak on the other end, that one's good. And Country Day timeout, largest lead of the night, expanding to now 19.
Yeah, if you're the Yellow Jackets and Coach Amber Dean, you're just telling your girls, keep your head on you. Don't let the score get any larger. This is still a manageable deficit for the Yellow Jackets. They just need to keep tight on that defense and not allow these Titans to score more points. And also limiting the physicality a little because the fouls have really been hurting them. We want to thank Barker Weber Insurance. Tonight's game is brought to you by Barker Weber Insurance and President Dan Weaver. Visit them online at barkerweberinsurance.com. You know, and David, your show, the David Rice Show, is going to be very busy soon talking about all of this basketball playoff season and all the storylines coming along with that. What do you got on tap for next Wednesday?
Well, next week we will have Southeast Michigan sports writer Doug Donnelly on the show, good friend of JTV. And you can also, he's a writer as well for MHSAA.com. Some JTV photos, front page on the MHSA website this week. But Doug Donnelly on the show, starting a week early. It's not March on the calendar yet, but March Madness all month on the podcast. We'll be filling out our brackets soon, too.
You might need to get me on the show again one more time to participate in some of that March Madness. I always love that time of year.
There you go. Inbound taken away. Hunt can't finish. And it's another takeaway there. Hunt in the clear. Lumen Christi still putting on this full court press. Tried to go behind the back. Rosek called for the foul. Couldn't finish the layup, and Titans starting to put an exclamation point on this one.
Little insult injury there, missed the layup, and then got the foul trying to run back.
Lumen Christi, 21-point lead, still with the full court defense. Little surprised by that, although they are a defense first team. At 3, no good. A lot of bodies hit the deck, and a whistle called. Want to thank the Great Soak Hot Tub Company helping us bring you tonight's game. It's hot tub season tonight and yesterday, with it being not as warm as it has been. Perfect evening after the game for a great soak.
I feel like it's always a special feeling to be in a hot tub with the snow flurries falling around you. And we had that tonight. Still a little bit warmer. Felt like about 21 degrees when we started the show today.
Still 6 minutes to play. And a 21-point lead. Lumen Christi on their way to their 11th win in a row. Rozak, open, corner 3, no. Thompson looking to knock it down.
Ball almost went out of bounds over the top of the backboard.
The teammates are looking to celebrate her knocking down the 3. Can't find a teammate, does. 4 fouls already for the Yellow Jackets in just 2.5 minutes. Those 3 quick ones right away, too. Great defense by Rozak. Shots no good. O'Dowd with the board. Rozak open. Can't hit.
Getting a little chippy out there, both teams. Refs will come in and talk to them. Right in front of the student section, you see the reaction there and the beautiful bald caps, as well as Rozak missed 3. And then again, that physicality right there, the fighting for the ball.
Yeah, there's Thompson, the freshman, trying to get the rebound, and then McNeil for Country Day had some words for the freshman after that. And almost taken away there. Should have called a travel, but no call. Lumen still putting on the pressure. And that shot way off. LaFear gonna try a 3, can't hit. And Thompson saves it in. Nice effort by Thompson and O'Dowd with the finish. And then LaFear takes it away. No call.
And that one finally out. Great job to Thompson. While we have the quick stoppage, I want to thank Sproat Realty. At Sproat Realty Professionals, real estate isn't just our business, it's our hometown. With offices in Jackson and Leslie, and our team of agents with decades of unmatched knowledge. We live here, we work here, we know this market. When it's time to buy or sell, trust the professionals who are focused on what's best for you. Make it happen, make it home, make it Sproat. Call us at 517-589-9677.
Turnaround, no. But a foul called. Want to thank the Center for Family Health, helping us bring you today's game on JTV. Open for 34 years in Jackson and now open on Saturdays. First free throw is good. Lumen Christi beating 3 Division I teams this year on their schedule. Detroit Edison, Detroit Cass Tech. Cass Tech actually came here to Lumen, and the Titans beat them in this gym. And then, of course, Orchard Lake St. Mary's in the Catholic League final last week. and beating a really good Toledo Notre Dame squad in double overtime last month. Help them prepare for the postseason with that district final matchup everybody's been talking about and anticipating.
Yeah, that game.
Both teams still have to take care of business, though, in the semifinal Wednesday, but likely going to happen on that Friday. Rejuvenate your roof, protect your investment, and save thousands today. Thank you to Jackson Nano Shield.
And while Lucy Rojek is at the line shooting her two, making the first, we want to thank David Geeson, the State Farm Insurance Agency. Not a faceless call center, not a soulless AI bot. State Farm's David Geeson Agency will talk with you or visit with you live. He's physically here in Jackson County, where you can see him in person to work directly with him. He'll provide you with service you can count on. DavidGeeson.com.
So that free throw's good. Still 3:45 to play. Nice drive there. Blackwell can't finish. Country Day, a lot of open opportunities, as I mentioned earlier, but just can't put it through the net.
Again, bodies on the ground. I just want to mention, David, because I've got the bald cap on still. The boys Lumen Christi Titans basketball team right next to us here waiting for their game. Immediately following this, they all looked over, saw my bald cap, and gave me the seal of approval on that. They're pretty happy I'm wearing it.
I can't believe them giving you the seal of approval.
Oh, yeah, they got some thumbs up and some respect passed.
Well, that's going to be a good game against Ann Arbor Pioneer after this one. Almost taken away there by O'Dowd. Out of bounds, it'll stay here. Actually, a whistle called.
And that one is going to be on Aaron O'Dowd. Going to be a hold. That's their fourth team foul for the Titans. There we see a good close-up of head coach Scott Stein, his first year here. Head coach Lumen Christi Titans on his way to 16 wins in the regular season if this holds.
And Ganton is fouled. She will head to the line. Meanwhile, postseason play for Detroit Country Day. They are in Division II. And on paper, they are the favorite to win their district. The three other teams with them 9-9 records: Centerline, Hazel Park 8-8, and also 8-8 Ferndale University High School. So Country Day and Lumen Christi both the favorite in their respective districts.
It'll be really interesting to see the level of play that the Yellow Jackets will bring to the Catholic League when they transition over next year, and this will be a yearly matchup between these two schools.
Twice, one here and one there. Football matchup is going to be really fun between those two squads.
See the lay in there from the freshman, Tristan Johnson.
Still 3 minutes left, 50-24. Off ball whistle. And that's actually going to be an offensive whistle. See the replay there, great rebound by Johnson. Puts it back in herself for two. And a dangerous pass. And Coach Stein going to call a full timeout.
He might try to put his seniors in here again, the same 5 starters, this being senior night. Give them one last hurrah, maybe, on the...
Let's take a second to thank our friends at Computer Ties.
Need computer help in Jackson? Computer Ties does repairs, network support, and custom PC builds. Fast and reliable. JTV's IT support is provided by Computer Ties.
Welcome back. Still 2:45 to play. 26-point game. Of course, I mentioned earlier, There's the boys squad right in front of us. They're going to be taking on Division I Ann Arbor Pioneer when this one is done. Unfortunately, we won't have the boys game live, but
you could come here in person.
I'm going to stick around and watch after.
And if you're watching, you got time, this game's getting over a little early, stop over to Lumen Christi and watch a great boys contest.
Talking with Coach Josh Tropez from the boys, he said this is just a great game for our team to get prepared for the postseason. Pioneer Division I, and they've beaten some really good teams this year. So O'Dowd will inbound. Johnson cutting and gets drilled. Foul called.
So this game that was going a little fast, slowing down here now in the final quarter. All the fouls and both teams in the bonus.
Tristan Johnson will be at the line shooting 2. Karen McNeil checking back in for.
There's the freshman Tristan Johnson, number 21.
Lumen Christi just needs 3 more points to hit their average that they're getting every game, 53 points on the offensive side. They've done a great job holding the Yellow Jackets below their normal average. They normally score 61 points, held 24, and Lumen normally holds teams to 38 points a game. It's a very on-par game for the Titans.
Yeah, that last time out called by Coach Stein. Frustrated with the inbound, wanted to draw something up. Down to 2:20 to play. Kick, open 3 corner, no. Fighting for the rebound, Johnson has it. Got tripped up. So another chance for the Jackets, and now a foul called on Johnson. Foul's actually going to be on Riley O'Dowd. Number 11, that's her second. So Lumen Christi will go to 16-2 overall. 11th win in a row tonight. And 3 games for them next week, including a Saturday game at home on the 28th before the postseason. Their first game in the semifinal on that Wednesday.
Ooh.
Johnson hits the deck to the scorer's table, no call. And then she gets pushed there. Really starting to get chippy here with Country Day. Under 2 minutes left, down by 24.
But good job on Johnson not to get fazed by either of those. Showing no emotion, it's great to see. You don't want her fired up and going back after the other team. That's great coaching right there by Coach Scott Stein, and great discipline by her to keep her composure.
24-point game. Don't need a scrum to break out here when the game's already been decided.
And especially she's a freshman, David, showing great leadership from the freshman.
She started quite a few games this season as well, really showing the trust that Scott Stein has.
Yeah, this Lumen Christi girls team is going to be a fearsome sight these next few years, with both Kenna Hunt, Lucy Rozak, only sophomores, Tristan Johnson, a freshman. A lot of great talent coming up the pipeline for the Titans.
Drive in, bad pass, out of bounds, and a turnover. 1:42 to play. Johnson with it here. Nice pass inside. O'Dowd turnaround. Oh, nice defense there. McChester went straight up, all ball. Good no call. Can't get that one to go. Got that one to go. Detroit Country Day had 20 points at halftime.
Yeah,
it was 24-20, and now it's 52-28.
They've only scored 6 points in this fourth quarter of play.
Lumen outscoring the Jackets almost 30-8 in the second half.
Got to hand it to the Detroit Country Day Yellow Jackets, though, coming in strong, really giving the Titans a run for their money in the first half.
Coach Josh Trope on the end of the bench with the girls team right now. And he'll take the head job in just a few minutes for his squad. Under a minute left. Shot no good. Ganton on the rebound. Foul call. No, actually, we're going to get a... Let's see, they haven't decided yet. I think just for a sub, Johnson will come out. Nice game from her tonight.
Yeah, with less than a minute, when a sub's sitting on the bench, that's a great job by the referees to notice that and allow the substitution in, because the game could have ended without her ever getting a chance to come on the court.
Maddie Allen, the junior, number 23. Getting this last minute here. O'Dowd through the traffic. Can't hit, but Rugi's there for the rebound.
Great job by Rugi to stay in there and get the offensive rebound and turn it around for a bucket.
Three wing, too strong. McChester. 10 seconds left. And that one's out of bounds. And LaFear going to come in. All the seniors here for this last sequence.
Great way to end one of their last regular season games here on their home court.
And no good. That's going to do it. 11 wins in a row for Coach Stein and the Lumen Christi Titans on senior night, 54-28. Your final score, Lumen Christi, 16-2 on the year. We will talk with Coach Stein in just a few minutes with our Grimes Plumbing postgame show. Coming up next, you're watching live high school basketball here on JTV Sports.
At the Dale Robert Agency, we're right here in Jackson County. Dale and his team are your neighbors, local, friendly, and ready to meet with you in person. From auto to home, life to business, they're committed to service you can count on. When you need help, you'll talk to a real neighbor who cares about protecting what matters most to you. Visit DaleRobert.net today.
At Seymour Ford Lincoln, we put you first with our no-nonsense, hassle-free buying experience.
From new Ford Blue Advantage pre-owned and custom orders, Seymour Ford Lincoln has the vehicle to fit your specific needs.
Along with easy financing, great monthly specials, and we offer generous trade-in values.
And we keep you going with the best service, parts and collision centers in mid-Michigan.
Come experience our drive.
Go to SeymourFord.com.
At the YMCA, our mission is centered on building a healthy spirit, mind, and body. As a nonprofit, our annual Strong Communities campaign is vital. Your support provides life-saving swim lessons, unforgettable camp experiences, and youth sports that teach teamwork and character. It also makes possible programs like Rock Steady Boxing for those living with Parkinson's disease. With your help, we're expanding opportunities for at-risk teens, families, and seniors, and preparing to launch expanded adaptive sports programs. Every gift directly impacts lives here in our community. Together, let's create a healthier, more connected future for everyone. The YMCA for a better us.
True Community Credit Union is proud to be part of your community. When you join True Community Credit Union, you'll be part of our dedication to helping your community grow. If you live, work, worship, or attend school in Michigan, you can be a member. Visit trueccu.com or a branch near you to become a member today.
We are celebrating 34 years of serving the Jackson community at the Center for Family Health. We serve everyone, no matter your income, insurance status, or ability to pay. The Center for Family Health offers services in primary care, women's health, pediatrics, behavioral health, nutrition counseling, group prenatal care, insurance enrollment services, on-site pharmacy, 4 school health centers, and drive-through dental services. Walk-in clinic open 7 days a week. Schedule your appointment with us today. Visit centerforfamilyhealth.org or call 517-748-5500.
Welcome to the Grimes Plumbing post-game show on JTV. David Rice, Max Fritz here with you. Max is still rocking the bald cap.
I have to.
And joining us, the winning coach from the Titans, Scott Stein. Coach, congrats on the win. First, just your overall thoughts. Only up by 4 at halftime. You guys really broke it open in the second half. What were those adjustments made in the locker room and then come out in the second half?
Make layups, make free throws. And then defensively, I just thought we were slow in the first half. They beat us to 50-50 balls. I thought in the first half they were tougher than us. And we said at halftime, like, I told them they probably didn't want to see me after the game if Country Day was the tougher team. So they came out in that third quarter. They set the tone, held them to 2 points. And it was a good night. We got all our seniors involved. Great crowd here, so good night.
Now, Coach, I've got 2 really quick questions, one silly, one serious. Of course, the silly one, you didn't know the student section and me would be wearing bald caps tonight. What was your impression when you came out? Obviously, you're locked into the game, but was that kind of funny to see that?
Yeah, funny.
And then on the serious side, Coach, this is your first year as head of the Lumen Christi Titans girls program, 16-2 now. What has been going right this season for this team, and what are you looking forward to for this playoff run?
I mean, when we play hard, when we play together, when we're the toughest team on the floor, we're pretty good. So, I mean, the vast majority of the time, that's the way we play. They just got to be reminded sometimes, that we got to get back to it. But it's a group of girls that want to win, and they do what it takes to win.
Just talk a little bit about the 5 seniors and what they've meant to the program. I know it's only your first year coaching them, but you coached against them last year at Arbor Prep, but just great night for the seniors.
Yeah, I mean, Ruby Boyce, Cody Ruge, Paige LaFear, Lily Ganton, Riley O'Dowd. I mean, 3 or 4 of them have been on varsity for 4 years, so they have experience. They know what it takes to win. They know what it takes in terms of all the winning qualities, character-wise. We wouldn't be where we are without those seniors.
Well, Coach, congrats on the win. I know still a few games to go before the postseason, but we'll be following you guys throughout that run. So congrats on the win. Appreciate the time.
Thank you, guys.
Coach Scott Stein there for Lumen Christi getting the win here at home on senior night. We'll be right back as we wrap up the postgame show next.
Kelly Express Marts are conveniently located throughout South Central Michigan with convenient hours of operation. We pride ourselves on our fast and friendly service to get you going on your way. We're here when you need us. Full service and fully stocked stores, fresh hot premium coffee, and cappuccino. All Kelly Express Marts are staffed with friendly, knowledgeable people committed to providing the highest level of service. Kelly Express Mart.
They're here.
McDonald's best burgers ever. They're hotter, with the cheese deliciously melted. And they're juicier, with the patties cooked to juicy perfection. Yes, they're tastier, with a pillowy, soft, golden bun. They're... Rubble, rubble. Looks like we've been hamburgled. These are our best burgers ever. Rubble, rubble. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Grimes Plumbing Company is licensed and insured. Give us a call for all your plumbing needs. Water heater installation and repair, drain cleaning, leak repair. And remember, at Grimes Plumbing, we love water.
Serving the Jackson community since 2007, G-Force Automotive is your local Auto Value Certified Service Center. G-Force Automotive is a full-service repair facility. Our experience enables us to ensure your vehicle is well-maintained year-round in everything from brakes to engine repairs to transmissions and oil changes. We are committed to keeping you on the road. Hi, this is Matt Clausen, owner of G-Force Automotive. Come see us for your next service visit. G-Force Automotive, where we make friends, one car repair at a time.
At the Joe Muni Agency, we're right here in Jackson County. Joe and his team are your neighbors, local, friendly, and ready to meet with you in person. From auto to home, life to business, they're committed to service you can count on. When you need help, you'll talk to a real neighbor who cares about protecting what matters most to you. Visit joemuni.com today.
You never think about a good tow truck service until you really need one. Jimmy's Towing and Auto Repair in Jackson will be there for you in a flash. Our technologically advanced GPS software enables us to pinpoint your location and dispatch the closest truck to assist you in no time. Jimmy's has the largest towing and rescue truck fleet in the area, and we have the right equipment for any towing need. When you need help in a flash, call Jimmy's. Jimmy's Towing and Repair in Jackson.
Welcome back to the Grimes Plumbing postgame show on JTV. Lumen Christi with the win at home here on senior night. Thanks to Coach Stein again for joining us for a minute. Not too impressed with the Bald Caps.
No, I was, though. I think this was one of the best student section nights of the year.
All right, well, before we get to our final thoughts and look ahead to one more game live on JTV in just a few weeks, our Bailey Excavating play of the game.
Yeah, we had to give it to Lucy Rojek and her no-look jumper where she deked out the entire Yellow Jacket defense here. We see her drive in, fakes the pass. Look at all the Yellow Jackets merge left, and then she turns around on a dime and easily puts it in for the basket.
Bailey Excavating serving Jackson for over 50 years, and tonight's Tri-County Water Player of the Game also going to go with the sophomore number 14, Lucy Rozak. She was our Mauer Spotlight player to watch for tonight. And as expected, great 1-2 punch with her and Kenna Hunt, but Rozak really leading the way tonight. And with Kenna Hunt, not as many points in the scoring column, Rozak stepping up. And again, a three-point threat like we said in the pregame.
Yeah, Rozak had to lift more because like you said, the Yellow Jackets really must have focused on Kenna Hunt going into this knowing how dominant she is. They were locking her down the entire game, so our spotlight player of the game, Lucy Rozak, stepped up.
Tri-County Water, home and commercial water systems and services. For more, go to tricountywater.com. All right, any other final thoughts on tonight's game?
It was a great game, kind of what we expected coming in. Great job by the Yellow Jackets to keep it close at halftime, and wonderful adjustments by Scott Stein to have his Titans push away for the big win.
One more game this basketball season on JTV. 2 weeks from tonight, MHSAA Girls Basketball Division III District Final at Napoleon High School. It's a small gym, but if you can't pack in there, we'll have it live on JTV, a rarity with a live postseason game on JTV. But thank you to the MHSAA for allowing us to do that. And as long as both teams take care of business on the Wednesday semifinals, which they should, Lumen Christi, Grass Lake. It's going to be the biggest game in the state, number 1 and 2 in the rankings and metrics and everything. So really looking forward to that one.
This is going to be one of the biggest games all season, like you mentioned, David, and hopefully both of those teams will be able to make it. Two local teams matching up, statewide broadcast of this one. We're going to have a lot of people tuning in. It's going to be absolutely massive. You and I on the call. This is going to be electric. Great way to end our basketball season this year.
Thanks to our director and our producer, our entire crew. Tonight from Lumen Christi High School, that's Max Fritz. I'm David Rice. We will see you in March.